Hey y'all, Mythic Rare here, and thank you to all my A1 Day 1 subscribers. I can't believe that there are 166 of you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my diamond painting content. This is living up to the coverminder from Patty Wax, working on my PhD, as in projects half done. This is what I have been calling Psychedelic Rick from Rick and Morty. You know that whole scene where he spirit bonds with the dragon and experiences enlightenment. Yeah, this is that. I am fully aware that this is 100% stolen artwork courtesy of Temu, and I will not be able to make any money off of this video by having it be monetized. Honestly, I'm just trying to complete this kit before Mermaids and Magic so I can free up diamond painting storage. My favorite 3 pens in the world. Donna Bass, Enabler's Outpost, Enabler's Outpost again. Yes, I will get some other diamond painting pens in the future, but that is gonna be when funds are available. And then of course a random Diamond Art Club tray. So last we left off, Rylee decided to dig our house quite literally and get stuck underneath the house, and we had to get her out from underneath. We have since made sure to close all of the gaps in the siding and everything, and we have taken her to obedience class at least once, because by the time you're watching this, it is gonna be Sunday the 25th, and then or whatever Sunday is of this week. I don't know. I don't have a calendar in front of me. And as of this recording, it is the 21st. It is Wednesday. We are halfway there. But yeah, she did have one obedience class on the 17th, so it was more of a beginner class for the humans. And when we took her into PetSmart, it was like we walked in when all of the more experienced dog owners and experienced doggos were in the building, and like none of them were paying any attention to Rylee, and Rylee was just like wanting to go and like meet them and play with them and all the things. And everybody just kept on giving us the side eye inside of PetSmart, because they're just like you could just look at these people and know that they were thinking, oh yeah, like you better be taking her to obedience class, like kind of looks. And we're all just like nervously smiling, just like walking in, taking her to the training area. And when we took her in to do training, and when we were with the trainer, it was like she was a night and day different dog. Like, clearly, she has had some training in the past. Like, she knows the focus command. So that's basically where you take a treat and you have it in your hand and you basically do like a nose goes where you put your nose, your finger on your nose and stuff, and then she has to look at your nose and she has to give you like eye contact before she can get the treat. Then there was sit, stay, leave it, and I forget the name of this other one, but it's basically where you're teaching her to boop her snoot into the palm of your hand so she'll stay by your side, so then you can take her on walks and she won't be pulling on the leash. And the training session was only like half an hour, if that, and it went so fast for the fundamentals for dog parents. Like, it was crazy. She actually knows enough stuff to go into the intermediate class, but the intermediate class is only held as a group class, so she has to, in order for her to graduate to intermediate, she has to be able to handle herself and be well behaved around other dogs. We do not have another dog at home, but we've like kept on training her and stuff, and I'm just kind of like scratching my head at that, because it's like, yeah, how are we gonna make this work? But it's just like one of those things where it's kind of like you're seeing the tip of the iceberg, or it's like whenever you, for example, whenever you start diamond painting, like everybody just gets them off of Amazon, and it takes you a while to figure out license versus not licensed, or like all the different kinds of accessories and everything. Just like picking up this hobby, I'm starting to find out that like you have to police yourself a lot if you're going to want any of these habits to stick. And it's like you're thinking about your actions before you even do certain actions. Like, for example, I could leave my desk right now, go walk out into the room, and instead of just like have an open body posture that is basically going to signal to Rylee like it's okay to jump, or like, hey, open target. Basically what I have to do, if I see her running full steam at me and I know that she's about to do it, I have to cross my arms and walk away. Like, that is what the training book says that I have to do, so that she knows, oh, like, literally coming in like a wrecking ball is not going to earn me any rewards. It's not going to earn me any attention or affection. I'm not getting anything out of it. And like a total change in our behavior, like as a household towards the dog, was kind of prompted when she was counter surfing. So like basically Rylee was taking her snoot and like standing on her hind legs up on the kitchen counter, just like trying to get anything that she could possibly get her teeth on to chew, and she got a hold of raisin bread, like a whole entire loaf. And that's usually what Alex's dad likes to eat, either as breakfast or like dessert kind of thing. She ate the whole loaf. Yeah. So that was kind of sort of like the last straw. And that was the moment where like everybody just started treating her different. So it's basically like we're like anything like that, like any food items, like we just automatically do not trust her with it anymore. We keep that stuff way up in the cupboards. It's forced us to like go through things, get rid of things, rearrange things. Every time now when Andrea and Ron go out somewhere, I always have to, because sometimes Andrea, she will not remember. So I'll go looking around to see, did they leave their bedroom door open? And if they did, I shut it. Because there was one time last week where we left it open and she found the Roku remote and she straight up like chewed the remote because she had wore out all her other chew toys and she was looking for the next thing. And that remote was in reach of her snoot, so it was the next thing. And I wish I would have gotten pictures of it, but it's in the trash now. It's gone. But she just like completely mangled the front of it um and stuff like that. Thankfully, she did not have any of it like swallowed. We were able to find all the pieces of the remote and basically put them together like a jigsaw puzzle. So that's how we knew like she wasn't in any like life-threatening danger, but had a piece of that been missing, oh yeah, one way ticket to the vet. And who knows how many hundreds or thousands even later. But nah, she did excellent on her training. It was like almost night and day different dog. And we were all just like flabbergasted. Man, I'm gonna have to seal this because drills keep on like randomly just popping everywhere. So yeah, that's basically the update on the dog, and it's like little things that we're doing every single day now out of the training book that we were given. So we practice all of the things that was done in the fundamentals session with her, and I am just like, it isn't, I mean, it is like training the dog, but it is also training us humans to like do certain things and have things a certain way. And this is just like completely and totally opened my eyes to just like how much a blessing Roger was. Roger was the dog who came before Rylee. He is a mutt. Not saying that to be derogatory, but it is what it is. Like, we, as in me and Alex, did a DNA test on him, and we found out that while he presents as a German Shepherd, he is only 5% German Shepherd. He's actually more closely related to a Staffy and a Pit Bull, actually, than an actual German Shepherd. The people who had him were training him to be a guard dog, and that's why he was always so well behaved. Like, you could say, excuse me, he wouldn't move. You could tell him go lay down, and he'd like go out of the kitchen or out of wherever and like lay down in the living room. He would know sit and stay, and like you could heel walk him. Like, he barks every time that there's Amazon or UPS. Like, he was our best friend. He was our security. Like, he was a good dog. And the reason why we even like had him in the first place is because the people who had him before, they wanted a pure-blooded German Shepherd, or like a purebred. And as he got older, they saw like he was not, and he came from a breeder. They decided to abandon him out here in the woods. Alex found him and asked if he could keep him, and that's how Roger came to be. When they took Roger to the vet, they found that he was in fact microchipped, and the people before him were calling him Monster because he was not full-blooded German Shepherd. And I think that that is incredibly cruel, and he is better off. Well, he was better off with us anyways. But yeah, it's like after having had Roger for so many years, it's like we're even doing this all the time. Like, not intentional, but we just, we're noticing like, oh, well, Roger never did this or he did that, and like we kind of want Rylee to do the same thing. So now it's like, okay, how much work are we going to have to put in her to condition her to do like this certain behavior? And yeah, like, it's oof. I feel like just I feel like in the training session, we were finally able to see beyond the tip of the iceberg for dog training. It's like we just got that picture of how far the iceberg extends down beneath the water, and I'm just like, oh my god, there is so much here that I did not know. And actually being able to train a dog to a point where you can walk it on a leash is actually more of like a 12-step process. Actually, getting my driver's license for Oklahoma was easier than was like way easier than training the dog. And for those of you who are just like utterly confused, Oklahoma basically puts you through the ringer and gives you almost like a 44-step program on of like, or a 44-step to-do list of things before you can actually get your driver's license if you are from out of state. But yeah, it's the whole, I'm just like reeling from the whole, this is how much I do not know. Oh. So just to give you all a little bit of an update, I may wind up cutting this extremely short for a whip and chat, because ever since Wednesday of last week, when we started to have like the warm 70-degree weather and all that, the pollen has just straight up gone nuclear. As in, I feel like my throat is just completely tore up, and like my eyes are itchy, scratchy. I'm gonna have to put Azelastine eye drops in them. I am up to taking one Zyrtec with breakfast, one Zyrtec with lunch, one Zyrtec with dinner, and Allegra non-drowsy 24-hour when I go to sleep. Flonase when I have breakfast in the morning, Flonase at night, Azelastine as a nasal spray in the morning, Azelastine as a nasal spray at night. And the nasal sprays are done after I have made sterile saline and put that in a neti pot and rinsed out my sinuses. And I do that in the morning and at night. I've laundered all of my sheets, all of my clothes on the highest setting, dried them on the highest setting. We're up to taking showers every single day, and I feel like I basically need to have an oxygen mask on at this point, because everything is just so freaking irritated. Like, I am just sitting here looking at my bank account and then like looking over at Best Buy at a Dyson hot and cool air purifier, and I'm just like, ooh, I really want to take you home. Like, screw the diamond paintings, I want this. Either that or booking myself like a one-way ticket to Florida and never coming back, because at least like towards the water in Florida, they get rain so often that pollen don't even stand a chance. And Florida has been one of the only places where I can go where I don't even have allergies. But that's just me dreaming right there. Like, I'd have to be an old lady, retired, with several million to my name before I could ever afford anything like that. Even then, I'm more likely to be able to afford Florida if I like win the Mega Millions or something. Yeah, I didn't have a plan other than letting you know that yeah, we're finally past the rose-colored hard eyes glasses and we're doing our thing. We're taking our dog into training. And so far it's been all right. We haven't like ever since the TV remote, we haven't really had her acting up or anything. Although I think the new toys that we selected kind of helped out as well. I don't know why, but I certainly know how to pick them when it comes to dog toys. Because there was this Kong bone where it's like hot pink and it's almost got like a water bottle type of material inside of it. So she'll bite down on the soft plastic and then she hears it crunch, but it doesn't squeak, thankfully. So it's like, yay, that is totally a winner. She likes it. It doesn't make a whole bunch of noise while I'm on the phones. Like, win. There is another toy that we got for her, and this one actually does make noise. It's a spiky ball, but it's kind of like it isn't necessarily like a hard plastic, but it's got some resistance to it. Like she can squeeze down with her jaw and like make it squeak and all that, but it's not real flimsy or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, if your dog is like certainly into chewing plastic, definitely look for those Kong bones that have almost like the crinkled up water bottle on the inside of them. Because my dog like really loves those. We've repurposed some old beach towels as crate covers for her to help her relax and stuff while others of us may still be up and about late at night. Yeah, so like finally honeymoon is over. A few things are starting to happen for the better. And yeah, I'm like, it's just about like every single day I'm learning something new about how to train the dog and stuff, and it's getting better. It's getting easier. Well, I've already talked for like 8.5 hours today. My throat just feels completely wrecked from the allergies. So I do apologize that I can't go as long today. I'm going to leave it here. And I will see you all later. Bye.